Let's talk about All-Clad. All-Clad is the industry standard for stainless steel cookware. There are many brands out there that make excellent stainless steel cookware, and there are even more brands out there that make very poor quality cookware. All-Clad started in the 70s. It was a metallurgist who created the actual bonding method of bonding the stainless steel on two sides and having a core of a different material. So in this case, this is their 3-ply line. So in between the stainless steel that's on the inside, stainless steel that's on the outside, is a core of aluminum. And what that helps is with the distribution of heat, very rapid distribution of heat. It eliminates hot spots. So when you're heating one side of the pan, whether by accident or because your stove is too full, it is going to distribute the heat evenly throughout the pan, so you're not going to get sticking in one area alone. They make every shape and size imaginable. We'll go through shapes and sizes of various pans in a separate video. In this case, this is a simple fry pan. Here we have a saute pan, a saucepan, a small saucepan, and a pot or a brazier, whatever you want to call it. So let's talk about other components of the actual cookware other than the actual stainless steel pan itself. You always want to look for handles that are quite long and made out of a non-conductive material. So poor quality pots, in addition to them being just stainless steel, so they do not conduct heat well, they're going to have a steel handle which when you touch, you burn your hand. This does not get very hot. Unless it's directly underneath the flame, it does not get hot because this is pure stainless steel, a very high amount of chromium, which does not conduct heat very well. So that is a good thing when you're grabbing it. I can cook with this for hours and hours and still grab this with my bare hands without having to worry about it getting hot. Riveted handles. There's a couple ways of doing high-end cookware. The most common is the riveted handles because you don't want your handles to fall off after years of use. The other method is welding. And for the most part, welded pots have been on the lower end scales, although as of late there have been a few higher end brands that have come out with better welding. But to this day, riveted handles remains the standard. So the edge on these pans is designed to have a little bit of a rolled lip so that you can actually pour quite easily without dripping along the sides of the pan. So it's one of those great little features of the design that make it that much better to use. Lids. Now, what makes up a good lid? Other than the fact that you have a good handle that you can grab, you want it tight fitting so that when you do actually put the lid on, it does actually seal whatever you have inside. Because if it's going to be really loose and it doesn't form an airtight lid seal, then it's pretty much pointless. So there you have it, All-Clad, by far the industry standard for stainless steel cookware.